Welcome to the Journey Within podcast, my Sunday catch-up, where I share what's been on my mind this past week. The highs, the challenges, the unexpected moments, the magic, and the little things that made me stop and think. No script, just real reflections as I process life in real time. So whatever you're doing, whether you're unwinding with a cuppa or out for a walk, let's take a moment to look back before stepping into a new week. And if anything resonates, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop me a message or share your reflections over on @thesoulcoach on social media or YouTube. Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday Catch-Up podcast. How are you? And how has your week been? I really hope it's been a good one. Well, it's been a busy one here for us at Jasmine Cottage. There has been lots and lots going on. So where do I start? Well, I think I'll start with the beautiful Amelia. Our eldest daughter has flown home and she's come home to start a new life with Freddie, her boyfriend. How exciting. He's carrying on in Bali for a bit and he'll be back in May. But yeah, she's home and it's absolutely wonderful. And I'm really excited to see how, isn't it amazing and great how we venture out into the world, don't we? And then we come home and then, what is she now? 30, 32? Oh my goodness me, where has that time go? And then she's thinking about, getting a house and settling down, but still with travel in mind. But I love watching my daughters grow up. And so I'm recording this on Saturday this week because we've got a busy couple of days. And tonight is Harriet's engagement party. And yeah, so excited. Harriet and Matt are getting married next year. And yeah, they're having a big celebration at Hampton Court hotel just there. So yeah, we're going to be dancing all night and can't wait. Really excited to spend that night with friends and family. It's going to be really awesome. It's great, isn't it? I love weddings and parties where you can just let your hair down and just have such a fun evening. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that this evening. And then tomorrow, Will and I are off to Portsmouth for a few days. And as you know, because if you listen to my podcast, you'll know how much Will and I love Portsmouth and South Sea. And always magical stuff happens when we're down there. And I'll be really excited to share with you some of the magic next weekend and to talk to you about the engagement party and just what happened. And I know that in Portsmouth we've got a meeting with Alistair about where we're going and what we're doing and new beginnings. So yeah, really looking forward to next week already. But it's Saturday, it's midday-ish, the sun is shining, it's absolutely beautiful. I've been out in the garden this morning, just been clearing all the front because we've been using the back door here a lot. And I really want to start getting the front door being used more from a Feng Shui point of view for career area and just letting that energy into our home and our cottage. So I've been, with Will I Can's help, he's been helping me get moss off tiles around the cottage. So yeah, it's really hard work and I'm not used to the physical work because, as you know, Will I Can does it all. But I really enjoyed it and it's looking really nice, and I'll take a picture and share it with what I've been doing. With Millsy and I are going to go, so Amelia and I are going to go, that's my the cute name for her. Millsy and I are going to a garden centre. I'll get my words out in a minute, and we're going to get some earth and we're going to get some new flowers. So yeah, that'll be nice, be really nice. As I say, I'll take a picture and put it on Instagram. And yeah, it's really cool. Last Sunday was really interesting, and talk about I don't know how your week has been, but Sunday, yeah, it was a bit of a strange one. And I think energetically I know there's lots going on. And from what I've read and from what I've seen on other people's posts, it's hard right now. And we're really being called to stay centered and stay to our truth and just to keep working on ourselves. And last Sunday, energetically, and I think I shared with you on my podcast last week about the fear that I'd been feeling, and I wasn't sure what it was, but I know Saturn, the planet, is conjuncturing with Neptune from July this year, and in February next year with Neptune. And I know we're being called to face our fears. I know that. And it's great because it's another level of clearing, isn't it? Especially when the planets align for us to do that. That's what these planets want us to do, is clear so that we can come back to consciousness. And so last Sunday, I just felt that there was like when there's an earthquake or there's like a tsunami and there's all this energy that like comes together. And it happened for me last Sunday, having felt fear, and I had like a bit of a meltdown, and I just felt this huge rage wash through me, and I just like screamed and I shouted, and I just I was just letting all this energy go. And it was just needed, because then I went into the stillness, and I've been like recovering this week, just being really taking lots of care for myself, doing lots of Reiki, lots of self-care. I've just felt very vulnerable is the right word, but really sensitive, I think is the word. And just know that we're human beings and that we're going to have these feelings. And obviously I had it built up and it just needed clearing. So yeah, that happened last Sunday. But I've appreciated a week of self-love, self-care and self-inquiring, really. So yeah, that happened at the beginning of the week. But feel much, much better for it. And it was obviously really necessary. The funny thing was, and what I thought was really funny, was I was like witnessing and observing myself having this little meltdown, well, quite big meltdown, but then had to go and like look it up as to what this was, because there was just this huge rage. And technically it's called a meltdown, but I think it's an energetic overload. I think that's what it was. And it was just my way of processing some energy that needed to be let go of. So yeah, just thought I would share that with you, because sometimes it's useful to hear how other people process their emotions. And I just think sometimes we just think we're the only one that does meltdowns or has this amount of emotion. But I know from talking to others, and obviously from clients and from living a life and talking to people and friends and everything else, we're definitely not on our own with this. But the best thing to do is to let it out, witness it, observe it, know it's not you, and then take lots of self-care, and one day at a time. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm being really present. It's really called me to be very present this week. Also, what's been going on, because as I said, it's been a busy week. We had the third session of our spiritual awareness workshop on Wednesday evening, and we were exploring all about our higher self. And we were exploring about how to connect to our higher self and to that magic within, and then getting the wisdom from our higher selves. And next week is our last session, and we're going to be looking at receiving a message from our future higher selves. And I love that exercise where we can just visualize ourselves in the future, and then what wisdom does that future self have for us right now? What do we need to know right now? What do we need to hear right now? And we can literally take that wisdom now and apply it. So yeah, it was really great, and we're going to be exploring about connecting to our spirit guides next Wednesday as well. So, and that will be the last of our spiritual awareness workshop, but lovely, super group of ladies, and really nice that we can deepen our spiritual practice. So yeah, that was great. And on Tuesday night went for curry with some friends, and yeah, it's just nice to catch up with friends that you don't see that often. You always have lots to talk about, but a great curry. It was really nice. And yeah, I went to this restaurant in Leatherhead. So yeah, that was good. Nothing more to say about that other than it's just really nice to spend time with friends. And also, hasn't the weather been just incredible? It's been so beautiful, hasn't it? It's been sunny, and we've put lots of bird food up, and we've been watching the birds, enjoying the food. And honestly, we get such a plethora of birds up here with chaffinches, robins, blue tits. We had a nuthatch. I impressed myself with the nuthatch because Will was like, look at that bird, love. What is it? And I went, oh, that's a nuthatch. Where on earth did that come from? And we looked it up, and it's like a woodpecker style bird, come kingfisher, come something else, and it's beautiful. It was so nice. And it reminded me, in my younger years, I used to be a young ornithologist, and my mum subscribed me to be an I can't say that word now. I'm going to give up saying that word. But yeah, so I love birds. I just love them. There is something so energetically beautiful and a reminder of us being in presence when I watch the birds. And my dad loved the birds as well. And I bought myself, when he passed away, I bought myself a lovely bird bath for the birds and a bird feeder. And so we get to enjoy the birds, and we always think of my dad when we look at the birds. So that's a nice warm feeling. And Will has had a really busy week. He had finished Amelia's room, which is what I'm sitting in actually while I'm recording this podcast. And you might be able to hear him in the background because he is back on our ensuite. And he yesterday found a huge problem. Oh my goodness me, poor him. There he is, got a plan as what he wants to do and what he wants to achieve that day. And then there's a lot of this cottage, well, not a lot of this cottage, a lot of that area that he's working in that was rotten. And there was ant nests, and it was damp, and he was thinking it was a leaking gutter over time. I think it was a gutter or a drain pipe, I'm not sure. So he's had to dig all of that out. Poor him, awful. But you know, sometimes we have to dig the mess out, don't we? So it's a good analogy, I think, for life. We have to dig that rubbish out. We have to clear that out. And it's in our moving forward area of Feng Shui from the house. So it's all positive, all good, but just really shit. Sorry for the language. It's just really rubbish when he finds it and it doesn't go. But he's doing a good job, and he's fixing that before we go away. So yeah, he's busy. He's busy with that. But honestly, the room's finished for Amelia. It's looking great. She's moved some of her stuff in because she's only with us temporarily until Freddie's back, and then they'll be on to pastures new. So we're really lucky that we have her with us. So yeah, we're really lucky, and yeah, excited to see what he does with the ensuite. And we were laughing yesterday because he was saying, I can't remember. I think there was someone came in the shop and was saying about will I can, and he's like, or will I won't, making us laugh, reminiscing on that. And we had some masticing that needed doing in the kitchen, and I kept seeing it, and I didn't want to say anything, but I did, and I said, oh, it'd be really great if we could do that. And I came home yesterday and I could smell something had been done in the house, and yeah, he'd masticked all the kitchen tops. So, yeah, Will I Can is busy, cracking on, but the bedroom was such a major thing to do. He feels a bit happier now that that's done. So get this ensuite done, and then maybe we'll be able to take it a little bit easier and enjoy our home even more than we already are. I think that would be really cool. And what else happened last week? If that wasn't enough, I think Mercury has now turned direct. We'll all be really pleased to know that. And things have been feeling a little bit easier, haven't they? And I know after about the 15th, because there's always a bit of an aftermath, as it always starts before, but I think from Tuesday onwards things are going to feel a lot better. Hurrah, you say. I know it's been tough, and we're on Easter holidays, aren't we? So let's hope the weather continues. Fingers crossed. I really hope so. I really do. So what else has magical been happening this week? Amelia coming home, had his engagement. The shop has been great. It's been, have you been to Quest in Epsom in Surrey? It's amazing. It's a beautiful little shop, and the team takes such good care of it, and it's full of beautiful crystals. We've got lovely jewellery from Bali, singing bowls from India, other little things that we got from India, and we do the whole East of India, like little cutesy message range, as well as full-on incense. And it's in the heart of the shopping centre, and it's just absolutely beautiful, and it's just great to be there. And it's just lovely. And every time I go in, it just gives me such a warm coming home feeling, and it's really nice. And I know customers have said that before. And we are online, spiritualquest.co.uk, and we do try and get as many of the products online, but it's really difficult. But you get people just say when they come in, oh, it's just so nice to come in and just to feel at home. And we keep it nice and sparkly clean and bright, and it's just like a little oasis of calm in the busyness. And yeah, love it, absolutely love it. It's just been really nice. I've been working on the shop floor this week some of the days, and just balancing all the social media stuff, which has been fun as well. We're doing April healing, and I've been putting a lot of posts out there, videos and stuff on social media just about April healing, because we have access to this healing energy. It's just consciousness, it's just higher energy, and I use it personally all the time. It really helps me, and especially because I'm Reiki trained as well. But what I think is that, if you're drawn to Reiki, then great. But if you're not, you can still access consciousness. You can still access that greater energy for the good and for healing. So, so that's all about April healing. And then Scott set me a challenge for May for sharing wisdom from teachers and masters like Eckhart Tolle, Joe Dispenza, Oprah Winfrey. And I'm going to go for the challenge and just talk about someone different every day, or put a quote up every day on social media, just to share the wisdom, the insight. And I think that this week I've been reading a lot of Eckhart Tolle, and I really think there's some great wisdom out there. So let's embrace it in May. So that's going to be exciting. So it's going to be Wisdom May. Doesn't make sense, does it? We don't have a W, but it's going to be May Wisdom. I don't know, something like that. So that's going to be exciting. Or Insightful May. Oh, I quite like that. Insightful May. There we go. That's what we'll do in May. Insightful May. And we'll share the wisdom. So if you've got a favourite quote from someone, share it with me, and I'll use it in Insightful May. And yeah, my magical course has been amazing. I've just loved sharing that, and we've been the webinar has been great. So that's it's free for people to access, and people have been receiving that and had really good feedback. So that's been really positive and really magical, and yeah, it has. And the app has been doing well as well. So, yes, great. It's just all good. And that's really helped me this week, my app, because what I've been really enjoying is receiving the affirmations in the morning first thing. And it really helps. And I've been talking to other customers, and Will says, and friends have been saying how helpful that has been as well. So, that's been rather magical. But isn't just talking about magic, isn't spring just beautiful? As I talked about the birds earlier, the flowers, it's just, I'm always in awe and in huge gratitude. And I just find being surrounded by nature where we're living right now, you're really feeling that whole season of spring and getting that energy going, and the beautiful spring flowers. It's just beautiful. It's just so nice. It really is. So there we are. I think that's the week done. How was your week? What did you get up to? Hope it was a good one. Hope you didn't feel too much of this energy. Hope it wasn't too crazy for you. And next week will feel much, much better. Take good care of yourself. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, just take a breath. Thanks for listening wherever you are. I know I have a lot of listeners in America. I have lots of listeners all over. So hello, and really grateful to you. Thank you for listening. In Canada as well, and all over. It's so great to have your company. It really is. It really is. So yeah, let's just take a breath. Breathing in, breathing out, knowing all is well. Nothing for you to do, nowhere for you to go. You can just be here right now, right in this moment. Breathing in love and peace, and breathing out anything that's not serving your highest purpose. Breathing in love and peace, and breathing out anything not serving your highest purpose. Just resting here for a moment, feeling your feet on the ground, relaxing your shoulders. And obviously if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you can, just close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a beautiful healing energy coming from the universe above you, coming down through your crown. And imagine and see it like a beautiful bolt of white light coming down all the way through your body, healing you as you go and going out through your feet. Feel that beautiful energy refreshing you and filling you with vibrant healing energy, knowing that your body will take it and send it where it needs to go. Breathing in, breathing out, and allowing this beautiful energy to settle in your body. And then imagine you in a beautiful white healing bubble, surrounded with love and peace. Welcoming all the sounds around you, all around me, just knowing you're in this perfect moment. Welcoming all your thoughts, all your emotions, welcoming it all into this place. And coming back to your breath, breathing in, breathing out. All is good. All is well in this moment. Then take 3 deep breaths in and out. And have a beautiful week. And that's my week wrapped up. What stood out, what shifted, and what I'm taking forward. Now it's over to you. What moments shaped your week? What inspired you? Let's keep the conversation going. Come and connect with me on @thesoulcoach or YouTube and let me know your thoughts. If this episode spoke to you, feel free to share it, tag me, or send it to someone who might enjoy it too. See you next week for another reflection. But until then, take care, stay present, and keep journeying within.